Okay, now what are you gonna do? He's coming. He's not gonna attack us. Oh my goodness, he's got... Yeah, thanks, Krokgar. Appreciate that, buddy. It's gonna be a mess. It is going to be a mess. Maybe we can do some defending there. Alright. How are you guys doing? Oh, some of them are moving this way. Alright. Okay, you guys back here. How are we doing here? Looks like we might be losing this fight to those Tomb Guard. That's a little bit unfortunate. Good morning everyone and welcome back. For anyone new, I play games for the storytelling and challenge, which generally means taking my time, trying to stay thematic, and avoiding exploits. If you prefer min-maxing or speeding through content, then my stuff may not be for you, although you're welcome to join us for a while to find out. In Total War Warhammer, that means using some mods to try to make the campaign and battles slower and harder, to try to fit the brutal world of Warhammer, and also fighting all but the most lopsided battles manually. There's a link in the description to all the mods we're using and why, and another to the Steam Workshop page where you can subscribe to all these mods with one click. For this campaign, we are playing as Thorek Ironbrow, who has resolved to reforge all of the missing artifacts from all of the broken pieces scattered around the map, and of course conquering territory and crushing the enemies of the dwarves in the process. Okay, so I have been looking forward to getting back into this one since the setback that we experienced at the end, actually I guess all through the previous episode. So maybe that makes me part dwarf, but I kind of feel like we have some payback, a grudge, so to speak, to take care of in this episode. So first of all, first priority is going to be we have to stabilize our front lines, and I guess the first question we have to ask ourselves is, can we hold Numas and Kasabar. We have, I think, at least an opportunity to, because we do have, you know, obviously still somewhat depleted, but not in nearly as bad a shape as we were with Thorek's army up here, with that army down there, and this one is up to now 10, and there is a barracks in Numa, so we are able to here recruit, and that's what I think our priority here is just continue to recruit more units into this. Now, the nice thing is we do have this garrison building here helping us, so we're up to 16 units here. And here, let me go ahead and get this runesmith. Actually, before I move the runesmith, I was going to just move him straight into the army, but actually, now that I think about it, maybe we use the runesmith 79%. This is what I don't like about it. I mean, it's not just that I feel like 79% is more like a 50-50 proposition for me at best, but it's 1100. It's actually more than 1100 for a hero action. What do we do if we go up against hinder replenishment? That's not really super useful. That's all that we would do against an army. Okay, so I'm going to use him as in a hero action. While we do this, let me go ahead and point out the other thing that I wanted to mention. No, I'm not going to do it, and I'll tell you why. So going back to finish the previous thought, which is the nice thing, the thing that's working in our favor of being able to continue to defend these is, unlike right here, it's going to take him 2 turns to reach us. He cannot reach us and attack us all in 1 turn. So we have a little bit of an opportunity to react to whichever direction he goes. I'm half tempted to move the army out in order to draw him towards us in one direction or the other, and then knowing that if he does move towards us, we can retreat away and then get back into our city. But down here, at least, we need the extra replenishment that we're getting from being inside the city, so I don't think I'm going to do that. And for the runesmith, I was going to use him as in a hero, in an agent action here, but the problem is if I do that, he might be too far away to get back. No, I don't guess he would be. I guess the hero can make it the whole way back in 1 turn. I was going to say, I don't want him to be stuck up here, have both of those armies come down towards Kasabar, and have him not be able to get back into this army in time to be a part of that fight, because we definitely want him to be a part of that fight. However, having said that, let me go back to this. There's no hero units in either one of those armies, so let's go ahead and attack here. Come on, 79%, you can do it.
Aye, it is time.
I hope that was worth the 1100, but I do feel a modicum of pleasure out of finally succeeding at an agent action. Way more than I should. Okay, so let's go ahead and give him... I was going to give him specialist so that it's cheaper next time. I think it's worth doing that, quite frankly. Okay. Alright, and we have no magic items. We lost one of our best magic items when we lost this fight last episode, so just disappointing on many levels. Okay, so now that we've done that, he's going to continue to be a thorn in our side here. What is this, 650? Oh, is there... I mean, yeah, actually, we do want the... we do care about public order here. I don't like the devastation. Okay, so you've got your master engineer here. You're doing your recruiting You've got 16 units. This would be an army of 28. Close to full strength if he comes up this way. Now we could do some global recruiting there. Now here, I really hesitate to consolidate these dwarf warriors because at unit rank 7, those are really going to be the backbone of another lord. If I get another lord into the mix here. You, Mr. Master Engineer, we need to try to get you down
The guild approves.
in the direction of Kasabar. And how are we doing? How are we doing for heroes overall? Now we are at. Okay, we actually are. We're at our maximum, even though we lost a Thane along with Thorek in the battle that happened at the Springs of Eternal Life, but I think that Thane was immortal. So we haven't actually lost him. Alright, so no reason to recruit a hero. However, in 2 more turns, we're going to get another Thane available to us, so that'll be nice. Now, we do have money. What are you? We don't really know what you are. This is just frustrating watching Krokgar not be more of a threat down here, but he's positioned. It looks like he should be. I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe wishful thinking, but it sure seems like Khemri is going to have to. This army, at the very least, is just going to have to stay down here, and Khemri could lose Antok here. That is a strong garrison. I didn't realize how strong that garrison is. It's only a minor settlement, but it's a size 20 garrison still. Even so, that's a size 20 army. He ought to be able to take that. Okay. All right. I'm kind of getting distracted here, so I don't have any problem with doing some consolidation here of my quarrelers, I don't think. So let's go ahead and get 36 combined with maybe the 40 here. Boom. The 33 with the 42. No, that's not smart. Let's do these two. Okay. I meant to do the... Never mind. I'm not even going to bother to explain. It's kind of dumb. All right. Let's get back to this. I could also consolidate the Longbeards. 16 turns for them to replenish. However, if I do a Longbeard, what are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I want 2 Quarrelers. Quarrelers are our big damage dealers. Okay, so that's all of our global recruitment. That's all of our local recruitment up there. We can do some more local recruiting here. Do we have... We don't actually have any recruitment buildings really available here. Well, actually, we got some gyrocopters. Is there value in building gyrocopters? Anti-infantry, death from above. I'm not good with these. They're not as bad as chariots for me, but I tend to not be real good with them. Anti-large would be good, actually. Those brimstone guns. Get some anti-large gyrocopters going. That'll be good against like the Khemrian War Sphinx and some of the other Tomb Scorpions, things like that. So let's go ahead and let's keep him heading towards the front lines, the Western Front, and recruit a couple of these guys. We'll figure out how to mix and match the armies a little bit later on down the road, and so that's most of our money now. Karak Zorn. 2 more turns for you, nothing else to do but wait for that. You're repairing and you're replenishing. And it's only going to be 168 turns before we can have enough population to level that up. Look at that, 2 per turn. Okay, pretty awful. And then Kasabar, there's nothing to do here for you. Let's hope that you can get a chance to replenish a little bit. At least I'm glad that we did build those walls there. And then back up here. These are our unpleasant climates. I could go ahead and still do this. It's going to be 8 turns for that dwarfhold to grow. I'm not gonna. I think it's more valuable to have a little bit of the money in case we need to recruit some regiments of renown, some last-minute slayers or something like that. Which is good for the dwarves. We always have that in our back pocket, the ability to recruit some slayers in a hurry. If they come up this way, yeah, we got plenty of slayers that we could do. All right, we have options. We have options. Let's go ahead and save our money for the emergency if that should develop, and it probably will, because I don't know what else he's going to do with these 2 armies other than attack one of our cities there. So good enough, and we're at 68, which is not the worst in the world. Compared to Kimry, however, Kimry is 26. They have 9 settlements still. I felt like we were winning the war against them, and how quickly that changed.
Yes.
All right.
Open the liber mortis.
Defender of truth.
Not really. Not really anything worth doing here. Let's kind of hope that Krokgar can do something productive, and let's go ahead and end our turn. Alright, ally mobilizing against settlement. Let's just see about that. Teclis is actually up here being a little bit of a nuisance, isn't he? Oh my goodness. I think he just laid siege, right? Yeah, he laid siege. That's alright. That's alright, that's something. Not real sure what you're doing there, but I'm not going to complain. You actually did one thing productive this turn. And a failure of an agent action. That was interesting, and we didn't see his armies move. Maybe he's re-recruiting the units that we destroyed. That was one thing I thought about, is he's going to have to re-recruit that Tomb Scorpion, and can't really remember what else we killed. Oh, look at that. We have Shadowgore Warherd. Savage Blow, interesting, okay. Shadowgore Warherd. In this campaign now also, we just eliminated them from the Beastman campaign that we're doing. Okay, so that's all good.
My servant fails me.
I don't see the Tomb Scorpion, but and it's not showing me that he's recruiting, so that's weird. What is it? Oh, that's right. We accepted an ally mission to eliminate that army. Well, I think we'll get a chance to, so this will be interesting. Let's see where this thing decides to go. No doubt it will be in our direction. What do? You do steel technology, 52%. That might be worth doing. You think about that for a second. Okay, and then down here. So this is good. We are actually going to get this done. They're not going to stop us from doing that. Which, with the additional replenishment here, I'm assuming that that's replenishing. It's obviously very slow. We really need food here, don't we? I'm not going to... This City of Bronze turned into a real disappointment so far, but I'm not going to destroy it. But we do need food. What we need, and we even have these pastures here. That's what we need to build. Alright, well... keep on doing what we're doing already, I suppose. Let's go ahead and get you a sixth of each. And we got this runesmith who is now a bit exhausted, just a little bit exhausted. I could actually move him up here now. We might be in a position to take care of this guy next turn. I'm gonna do that. Take a look at what we got here in Kimry. Is Kimry tier 5? It is. Its garrison is fairly formidable with... Yeah, lots of single entity monsters in there. But you know what? That's what we got. That's what we got our brimstone gun gyrocopters for. Okay. Let's go ahead and now get you moving. You can move to here, it looks like, without suffering any attrition. And then we'll have to put him into use underway stance, perhaps. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and...
I'll take the high road.
Let me see what his chances of getting wounded are if we do this. 9%, 448. Let's try it.
Eureka!
Failure. Yeah, 48% is, I figure, roughly a 10% chance for me. Okay. Alright, still, we had the money to try it, so that's why I did it. And here, we have... Did we just finish this? No. No, we're at 2 out of 2, okay. We're 1 turn away here. So no real buildings to do. Okay. Alright. We could actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what I could have done, it's going to be, what, 8 more turns before Thorek is back, but when Thorek is back, it would be nice to have an army for him to jump right into. Do we have any lords that are already... Oh, 6 turns. Now, I'm using a 10-turn timer. And this says 6 turns. And it was only 2 turns ago, I thought, that we lost him. So why doesn't this say 8 turns? I don't know. Maybe the 10-turn mod is really an 8-turn mod. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Let's see here. We have... What would be good to go ahead to start building a new army with the intention of then having Thorek replace this general, so we still want him to be a general that we can do some good with, though, in the long term. So maybe strategist, because this strategist is more valuable in our campaign than it is in vanilla. Maybe Ancestral Blood. I hate to pass on Ancestral Blood. That is a really nice one. Do I already have... What are my other lords here? Okay, so... You are...
To war.
You're a lord.
Vengeful rune.
You're a rune lord, okay. Let me take a look here at his...
What do you want?
Okay, so he doesn't have any particular army value besides just being a runesmith. I think these are all the same as a runesmith. Okay, and then the lord...
The axe thirsts for war.
Yeah, nothing really special about dwarven lords, are there? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and maybe... I like Ancestral Blood Grimnir. Let's do that. Let's put him in. And let's start doing some recruiting here.
Vengeful rune lord.
Anything in particular here that we want to do? No, not really. Let's go ahead and give him that. We could give him some character runes, probably. Speaking of which, so Rune of Iron. Yeah, let's do this, because with the trait that we gave him, he'll be involved in some character runes right here. He'll be involved in some melee combat, definitely. So let's go ahead and get Dazed Contact Effect. I just learned about this in the Beastmen campaign, the Minotaur, or maybe it's the Doom Bull that does this. So that's a possibility. We certainly can spare the 15 to make it. Let's see what else we can do here. Anti-armor piercing. I don't think this is really all that big of a deal. Well, doesn't hurt. I don't know what runesmiths are by default in terms of armor piercing. Calls fear, enemy leadership. I actually quite like this. I think that's actually more appropriate for a runesmith. Weapon strength. Speed, Strider, Armor, Master Rune of Spite. Oh my goodness, why on earth am I not using that? That's wonderful. Love that. Okay. And a melee attack plus 25. Yeah, that's pretty good as well. Alright. Alright, now we're talking. Now all of a sudden I'm kind of excited here to use some of these. Did I give you any character runes up here? So what do you have? You've got Master Rune of Flight. You're a Rune Lord. What do you have Master Rune of Flight for? Oh, it's just a magic missile. Never mind. I was thinking it was a missile weapon buff. Ward save for... Okay, those are all fine. Those are all fine. And your...
What?
Master Engineer here. I'm not going to give the Master Engineers any runes just yet because I don't really want them to be in melee combat. Alright, let's go ahead and give it to, where? Right here, you. You're the one I just recruited. The armor's fine. The bonus versus large, I'm going to dump that for the moment. And I'm going to give it to... I'm going to give him... Where is it? Here we go. I want to give him the Rune of Fear, I think, and the Rune of... No. No, I want to give him the bonus to melee attack. He's now quite good at melee attack. And the Master Rune of Spite. Let's give him that. Now, you know what I just realized? That's way better on Tecton. Let's give that to Tecton. Let's give this guy Calls Fear. That'll be good. Alright, Tecton. I'm going to switch out with you. I like the melee defense. I'm going to switch your... This is passive if leadership's higher than 50%. I'm going to switch out the ward save and give you the Master Rune of Spite for now. Okay. Alright. Let's see how we're looking now. We can do some recruiting here. Let's get some Longbeards and some more Quarrelers going. Probably maybe 4 Longbeards and then a ton of Quarrelers for Thorek. Maybe 6 Longbeards. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Building upgrade available, so we could actually now afford these. It's an extra 100 per turn, but it's reduced because of the unpleasant climate. It's going to be 24 turns to pay for itself. I'm not going to do it. I'm not... Wow, we really have some public order issues here, don't we? This is... We would be gaining 3 more public order. I don't really want to dump a lot of money into a building that long term I don't want to keep, though. We'll let our public order get a little bit worse, and then as it gets worse, it will actually not... It will stop dropping as quickly. Here you're okay. You're losing 1 per turn. Here you're still at the same level that you've always been at, or not always, but for a long time. Oh, all right. I think that's going to do it for the building. Let's go ahead and do our diplomacy here. Non-aggression pact. See, Teclis is actually interested. Oh, it's. I was thinking he was at war with Krockgart, but he's not. It's actually Tic-Tac-Toe that he's at war with, and Tic-Tac-Toe's in dire straits. Okay, let's go ahead and do another intern and see what happens. Not the most exciting. There we go. There's supervisor. That's always a welcome thing to get. Not the most exciting episode from a battle standpoint, but quite intense from a strategy standpoint, from my perspective. Alright, Krockgart, can you actually... Because he moved that hero unit in, I'm going to interpret that as he's not actually going to move that army up close enough to help in the battle. Oh, never mind, he already took Antok. I didn't even notice that. Well, that's something. What are you doing? Oh, he's insane. Krockgar is a drunken lizard. Alright. Now what are you doing? That's not what I expected. No, that is not what I expected. And what's the Shadowgore Warherd gonna do? Alright. I'm cool with that. Okay. Feeling better about our front line stabilizing now, even though those are salients. I'm feeling pretty good that they're defensible. Okay, so that's always a very welcome trait to get. Be the best. Recruitment cost going up, wouldn't you know it, but recruit rank goes up too. Don't love the fact that the recruiting costs are going up, but I guess money is actually still... We're in pretty good shape from a money perspective, so that's okay. And so, we're at 20 now. We actually... need to make room for our... oh no, that's right, our runesmith is up here now. What are your chances of doing another assassination, huh? 88%, costs 841.
I'll surround the enemy in dark runes.
Fingers crossed.
Not likely.
Failure. Yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Aye.
Okay. Alright, it is what it is. Now we have to be a little bit more careful with this. Let's go ahead and get him. Let's get him moving.
I suppose so.
I guess it's probably not the end of the world if we do,
If you say so.
if we suffer some attrition for one turn. There's nowhere to move through the desert without suffering the attrition. Now, I'm not going to suffer the attrition because it takes us so bloody long to get our replenishment.
I'm leaving.
Okay. Alright, you...
What do you want?
If we end up giving you
Craft.
these 5 units,
Aye up.
then you're actually...
Can I help you?
You're actually then just about filled up, aren't you? We could get you a Thane. In fact, we can recruit a Thane. Yes.
Anger burns bright.
Very nice. Okay, so this Thane could either go into Tecton's army or he could go up into our Runesmiths, our Rune Lord's army. Tough is always good. They're all good. They're all good. I think the bonus to leadership is not really the priority for dwarves. Let's go ahead and give him tough.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and give him some character runes here. So your armor piercing is 140. I guess I'll give it to you. Rune of Impact. Dazed. I like the Dazed effect. Rune of Luck. This is the ward save. Or Rune of Might. This is the bonus versus large. I think considering that we're going to be fighting against big monsters moving forward, that's probably a good one to have. And don't think I need to do any of those right now, so it's going to be all about the melee combat for you right now. Okay. And if I add a Thane to this army, plus these units right here, that'll make a good solid army. Now, it doesn't have any siege weaponry that has siege breaker. I'm assuming brimstone guns don't have. Yeah, they don't have siege attacker. So, so he's going to be a better supporting or field battle general. At least until I get some artillery into his army, which I need to do.
What do you want?
Which basically means maybe over here, maybe Lamia, we can get some artillery recruitment buildings going on here. We are getting the +1 now, and so that's what I was talking about. When it flipped over from less than -25, well, technically greater than -25 to less than -25, it's now not suffering from the public order, the same public order penalty. Okay, so here you're at 0. Did something happen? Because that's better than... We didn't get rid of any grudges or anything. I'm not sure why all of a sudden our public order is more stable. But I'm not going to complain. Here it's at +2. But that's because of this... That's because of the Thane. I don't know. I'm not going to try to figure it out. We're one turn away from some technology. Let's just go ahead and keep doing our recruiting right here. It is more expensive, but they're going to be better units. Which is probably better for us, so that was probably a good event to have happen to us. Okay. You could jump in here, obviously, except that when Thorek and the Thane come back, I'll put the Immortal Thane back in with Thorek, so this Thane is going to be better off in one of these other armies. And since he's already filled up, I think we want it to be this one up here, which we're back to you. Oh, I guess I already did that this turn, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and... Which hero did not move?
By Grugny, this had better be good.
Of course, forgot about this. Oh, that's right, and so we actually do need to make room for him in this army down here. Okay.
Let us begin.
Let's go ahead and maybe... Since we're actually recruiting stronger Longbeards here...
Master of runecraft.
I don't feel too bad about merging these. I think that's what I'll do. Go ahead and merge those. Okay. So now he can get back in there. How many turns for you to be? 13 turns for you. This actually, I probably should have... I won't do it yet, but at some point I may want to disband this because we're no longer in the emergency need every unit situation. How's he looking? We actually could launch an offensive on the Springs of Eternal Life here pretty soon. Boy, how quickly things turned around there. Let's see what happens here with this army down here in Krokgar. But yeah, if
Time for a reckoning.
If we want to, if that army stays there, maybe we think about launching an offensive. I don't know. We'll decide next turn. Let's go ahead and check our diplomacy out for this one. We are getting better relations here with the elves, and just the elves, it looks like, plus Krokgar.
Who seeks me? Defend.
Alright, let's go ahead and do another in turn. Definitely feeling better about our ability to hold the line now. That's good. Yeah. Go on up there and threaten another settlement. I like that. Don't like that. Don't like this. And I don't love that. Okay, so out of his 4 armies that were threatening Cetra, only one of them did not move in the wrong direction. Yeah, you better run. Okay, now what's he gonna do here? Okay. Interesting. Can Tecton defeat that army? One versus one? Okay, so that's all good. Alright, let's take a look here. We lost track of the Shadowgore Warherd. I don't love that. I do not like that. Okay. This army, 17, it's an immortal level 20 lord. That's a problem. It's got lots of chariots, which are a problem if we let them get around behind us. The Necropolis Knights and the Ushabti Regiment of Renown. So it's a strong army. Just and even the Tomb Guard are strong. So it's quite a strong army.
What?
Ours is no slouch, but I don't think we want to fight it in the field. What does that stance do for him? Entombed beneath the sands. Army ability Sand Veil. Okay. It's effective when flanking. That's interesting. Yeah. We would have to use defensive tactics. And keep in mind that he would be able to flank. He would try to flank, but even so,
It is time.
if we attack there, level 21 Lord versus level 20 Lord, we could get our Master Engineer into the fight. We got our front line. He's got no...
Faith in you wanes.
I could corner camp, I just hate to do it. Our front line is a match for his front line.
Forbid this. The axe
Well,
thirsts for war.
maybe not. He's got a few ranks on us. It's probably silly to be contemplating this right now. We're still dinged up. We're not at 100%. We have the clear advantage with the walls here
Summon me if you dare.
and the garrison. Our garrison sure is not replenishing very quickly, is it?
Anad.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit riskier than what we need to do, so I'm not going to attack him this turn.
Of the layer.
I like the idea of being able to hit a single army where they're not reinforcing one another. There's that Necro Sphinx. That's terrifying. All right, up here, this.
The runes are ready.
Can you?
Casting the runes.
Yeah, you still can't get there without
If you say so, beadling.
suffering any attrition.
On my way.
All right. I do wonder where that... Oh, no, I thought he disappeared. He's right there. Somehow I just overlooked him. Well, that's good. Knowing where he is super useful. All right. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to keep recruiting here. So we're up to 6. That's a good solid front line for Thorek, plus a bunch of... I'm not... Yeah, we'll mix and match. I'm not even sure I want 6 Longbeards in Thorek's army. Meanwhile, we want you headed up towards him. There's probably no reason to not put you in a position
Very well.
where you could go into Tecton's army if we need to. Okay. Or possibly use you for an agent action or just for reconnaissance. All right, Garrison Lord not moved. Yeah, we kind of chickened out of attacking with him. You're recruiting. You're moving to add your units to him, so I need to leave him in place. So now we get to decide what to do with him. Let's go ahead and
Direction.
chase this guy who ran away. We don't happen to have no, we don't have an assassination objective. 88% again.
Kill. Arcane winds under control.
Okay, so 88% turned out to be 50-50 for us, but I'll take it. I will take it. Plus, I now have eyes on this army, so I know what they're doing, which is important. Okay, garrison lord not moved. Yes, we know. Building upgrade available. We have the money to upgrade something now, so let's go ahead and do something useful with it. Although, how much do we need to keep? We need 18,000 to level that up. And we want to do that right away as soon as we can. Hey, look at this. He's gone from 2 per turn up to 7 per turn. That's excellent. And it's even improving. We do need to do something about our grudges. We'll do something about our grudges as soon as Thorek is back. Okay. So yeah, I guess maybe that's worth doing this now. And you... How much would this be? 2,400. I don't think it's worth spending the money on the growth buildings there right now. So let's go ahead and do all that. Let's take a look at our war coordination here. We have 72 allegiance, so we could tell him to attack another target and see if that would actually help him really do it. I have a feeling that army right there is going to move south instead of actually attacking Bagar, but we're going to make that a little experiment here. So let's say, Krokgar, we want you to attack that army. Research available. 4 turns and then 5 for everything else. Is this worth getting? This is for Thunderer units, followed by Iron Drakes. We have none of either one of those, so not really. Ranger units, we don't have any of you, and you're not a prerequisite for anything else. So let's go to maybe Control. Control +2. Control will be good for us. Diplomacy, we're up to 53. Kimmery is at 13. Quick deal.
You require assist.
Nothing special. Okay. All right. What are you doing? What are you doing with yourself, Krokgar? You're not doing a whole lot, are you? You did lay siege with 1 army, but you didn't really move your other armies in the direction that we asked you to. Okay, now what are you going to do? He's coming. He's not going to attack us. Oh my goodness, he's got... Yeah, thanks, Krokgar. Appreciate that, buddy. It's going to be a mess. It is going to be a mess. Okay, so anyway, this ought to be interesting. I feel like we have a decent chance here. I mean, they got some strong units, don't get me wrong. They got some very strong units, but we've got the walls, we've got a fair amount of quarrelers that are at full strength that can pepper them while they're outside the walls. I'm a little curious how they approach it without siege attackers. You know, how exactly are they going to do this? And it's going to be 3 minutes for this guy to come into the battle. So let's go ahead and you know, let's check this out. We find ourselves once again fighting to defend this city. And, yeah, it went well the last time. But this time we don't have Thorek. And it wasn't exactly what I would have called an easy fight last time, either. Alright, so it looks like it looks like the west side there is where the reinforcements are going to come in. So he's kind of split himself up. That's to be expected. Let's take a look at this over here first. So this right here is... he's got archers, he's got tomb guard, he's got... oh, there's the Ushabti. Okay, so he's got some decent units here, but even so, that's the weakest of his forces. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a little bit better organized here. Let's get all of our dwarf warriors. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? These dwarf warriors are going to be the most useless of anybody. They're not good on defense. They are a little bit good on offense, and so maybe we just I don't want to say sacrifice them exactly, but maybe we just send them in on oh, he didn't put anybody over there. Okay, well that's interesting. And then here's the main force. Maybe we send these guys and these... oops, not you. You guys, I'm going to put you on 4, and you're sort of my worthless force that we throw at whatever first gets in, maybe? Okay. You, I think it worked out alright when we put you here. So we'll try that. And you should be at the very end here. Okay, so now we've got you guys. Let me see here. I'm gonna make you plus you and you. You guys are the backbone of my force number 3. Over here, you're the, when I say backbone, I should say you're the melee. You're the wall holders over here. And then, let's see. Let's say that, how many quarrelers here do we? Let me get all of these quarrelers. Let me get them off the wall for now. Okay. The Tomb Guard are going to be able to... oops, not what I meant to do. How about there? That's a little bit better. The Tomb Guard are going to, I think, be able to climb the walls slowly. They only have 3 units, and we have 4 depleted units defending. Let's go ahead and give 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you guys are my 6. You're here. The towers will help fire. You know what I just realized? What these guys, what could be a good use for them? Boom, right there. So we have those towers. We don't really need these towers right here. There's just not going to ever be anything to shoot at, I don't think. But we can do one over here. I might even need... here, you get off there. You guys over here for now. Oops. There we go. We might need... I mean, we might have enough quarrelers to actually come all the way around to here. Let's go ahead and fill up this part first with quarrelers. So that's going to be good. And we're going to want... how many slayers here? I think this guy is likely to charge forward here. and destroy this gate. And we want to have slayers waiting for him when he does. So let's get our best slayers here. Along with you, your armor piercing. What's his armor? His armor's quite strong. So you guys get ready to take him on when he gets through the gate. And Tekton,
We have scores to settle.
you with him. Master Engineer, you can actually get up here as well.
This house belonged to my father's father.
Let's get you... Let's get you there. That's fine. Okay. And so now we're going to need a couple of melee units in case they come up the walls. I don't know that they will, so we're going to just put warriors here. So you guys are my 5... and... let's go ahead and get the rest of these fairly useless guys where they can do some damage to that army when they come in. Actually, let's get you all the way over here. Let's get you right here. Okay, we're going to want to have a couple of long beards here. I don't remember. I guess other than the Lord, does anything else there have siege attacker? Don't really know if they're going to come for this gate. I want to have enough units here though to hit them if they do. All right. So let's see here. We got you, and you. Let's go ahead and add you as well. And maybe even you. And you guys collectively now are my... You're my... Actually, yeah, you're my 7. Okay. You can be 7. Alright. Okay, we're almost ready here. Let's see here. You guys, these Iron Drakes, you know what? These Iron Drakes would be good. Can I move? Yes, I can move them a little bit further over. I can move you a little bit further over. And then I can get the Iron Drakes right here. And then I can move you a little bit further over. There we go. Okay, so that's good. Those Iron Drakes then... I'm assuming they can fire off the wall. I think they did last time. Let's hope that I've positioned them where they can. Alright, so now we're going to have you guys right here. What are we up to now? 8. You guys right there. What am I doing with these Slayers here? Let's get these guys... I'm torn between trying to hit and destroy this force, or maybe this other force over here. Maybe this would be best. If we can destroy this force quickly, we can then pull all of these. That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to destroy these guys quickly and then pull these Ustabi are large, right? Yeah, okay. And these are anti-large. These chariots are going to be large. These Tomb Guard are not large. Okay, so if we can destroy that force relatively quickly, then we can get everybody moving back over to help support the other side. So that's what we're going to try to do. Do I have a strong enough force here? Maybe I need... Maybe I need a little bit more if I want to do that. Let's get one more unit of warriors in here. You should be, let's add you then to, what is this? You guys are 3. We're going to add you to 3. And we're going to add these 2 slayers to 3 as well. Okay. So 3 are my melee guys over here. 6 are my ranged guys over here. We got towers that are going to shoot at them. Apologize for the phone. Okay. I have to think. Well, that's going to have to be enough. It's going to have to be enough. I don't want to weaken this side by that much. Okay. So you're probably not needed there. Now that we've got these other units here. But we're going to leave you there. No, let's put you here. Have we used up all of our quarrelers already? Okay, let's see. Tecton here, Master Engineer here, you here, and you here. Okay, so you guys are all in good shape. Now, our Slayers... okay, so those Slayers need to be part of 3 as well. No, what am I talking about? These aren't Slayers, these are Longbeards. And no, we want to get them over here as well. Let's get them where they could help defend this gate if necessary. So you, and you are now, what are we up to? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You guys are my 9. You guys are my 1s. Where are you at? Let's get you here in the middle. I'll move you one way or the other depending. Okay, you guys are up here. Alright, and so you, and you are my 1s. No, not the Master Engineer. You 3 are my 1s. You are going to hit, what's his name, King Sachem when he comes through. Assuming that he does. We're a bit spread out. We got... This has the most skeletons, but he's got some other good stuff there as well, so it's... Alright, we're gonna do the best we can. If we lose it, we lose it, but we'll put up a good fight, I think. Let's start the battle. Take a look here at... We do have 1,000. Let's go ahead, actually, while I'm thinking about it, and build something here. I'm not going to build towers yet, actually. I think maybe... What are these? What would be good here? Yeah, never mind. I'll worry about it if and when they become necessary. Alright, so how are we looking here? We're doing alright. We're doing some damage. You can... Are they climbing walls? Okay, let's get over here. Let's see how things are looking here. Yeah, these guys are going to be climbing the walls very soon. They're doing some pretty good damage to us with just those ranged units. That's yucky. But it is what it is. Okay. How are we doing here? Can you start firing yet, please? The answer appears to be no. You're not really firing. Okay. Well, then we're gonna get you down. Okay, we're gonna have to now get our quarrelers back. You guys stay there. How are we doing on the walls here? You Get here.
We stay put. Dwarf warrior.
And you get up here to help.
We'll guard it.
Other than that, I think we're okay here, actually. Alright, back to here. Back to here, okay. How's he doing here on the walls? They're climbing, okay. Let's get you guys back.
Go.
And let's get you guys forward.
We stay put.
You guys back. You guys get in here. Alright, let's get you on them. Come on guys, get back. How's our gate looking? Slow getting through that gate. Okay, we've done some decent damage to them here. Back over here, this is probably where I'm a little bit most concerned right now. Let's go ahead and get you guys. We wanted you guys to get in on them now. You right here. Do I not have anybody fighting you? I don't. That's a mistake. Let's get those guys on them. Let's get you moving back into the middle. Give you an early start heading back. You get in on them. Okay, back to over here. These guys are up on the walls. Okay. How are we doing here? Alright, let's get our master engineer. Let's get him back. If we can. You guys... Actually, I'm going to get you over here now because you weren't able to fire down from the walls. You're going to be needed over here. Okay. They are coming towards this gate. Alright. That's important to know. So that means let's go ahead and get this. Do we want to spend 2,000 on this explosive tower? Why not? Let's try it. Let's see if it works. And then we have here, let's go ahead and do maybe... Maybe we can do some defending there. Alright. How are you guys doing? Oh, some of them are moving this way. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. We got almost everybody except for the Lord himself in pretty bad shape here. Let's get you on them. You're holding your own. You guys get ready. Is he getting through the gate? He's only halfway. Okay, you guys back here. How are we doing here? Looks like we might be losing this fight to those Tomb Guard. That's a little bit unfortunate, but there's chariots. Okay, how are we looking here with you guys? I actually don't want you fighting Tomb Guard. That's not a good use for you. But I don't really... Yeah, let's see if we can get these guys on the Tomb Guard. I didn't realize... Oh... They got through the gate. I guess maybe it opened up when I tried to send the Slayers out. I didn't realize they were going to be quite that slow. Alright, well, it is not quite working out the way I had hoped right here, but let's now get you over here. Actually, you can try to hit them from behind. You guys try to get in here on the Tomb Guard. How are we looking right here? Are you even fighting? Hard to tell, hard to tell. Okay, let's go ahead and check back in here. They're still not through this gate. Okay, we're winning here. This is looking good. Oh, they did summon in. That's not good. They summoned them in and I missed it. Alright, so we pretty much lost those quarrelers due to my inattention. But other than that, I don't really actually feel too horrible about what's happening here. Let's start sending you over in this direction. How are we looking here? Are they damaging that gate? They are, but it's pretty slow. We're doing some damage to them right there. You guys, how's this all looking? Are they climbing the walls? They are climbing the walls. This is ugly. Okay. Alright. We don't have enough units over here by a long shot. However, we took care of the Ushabti that got summoned in. We're winning over here. Let's go ahead and get you guys over in this direction. This is where we need to help out. Here's where we need to fall back. You back. You guys, actually, just the Quarrelers. You guys can get it in here. What level is he? He's only level 3. Why don't you help out on that level 3 as well? And you, what is this? Nehikara Warriors. You see if you can get to those Nehikara Warriors. How are we doing here? We're losing right there, but other than that, I think we're okay. How's this gate looking? Still not through. How are we looking right here? This is a bit of a mess over here, but let's get you where you can fire down on them. Let's get you where you can fire down as well. Actually, let's see if I can get you over here. Okay. We've lost a victory point. That's bad. Where was that? I guess that was probably over here, wasn't it? We're slowly losing. This is actually where I wanted to win the fastest. That's ironic. But I'm not panicking over that right now. Okay. What are you doing outside the walls? Did he get the gate open? He didn't get the gate open yet. Let's get you over here. Let's get you guys here. You guys. I guess let's get you over here. You, there's nothing really left to shoot at for you. Let's get you over here. You guys. Oh, there's some. That's right. There's this over here. How are they doing on the gate? It's going to take them a while, isn't it? Yeah, a little bit of time. Okay. Let's get you in a position to hit them. If they come through, you guys get in here where you can do that. All right, back to this side. Here's where we lost the victory point, but they're pretty well beat up. I mean, we've done some good work against them over here. And we're not totally beaten yet. So I feel okay about that. So here we go. We've got Tomb Guard crumbling. Our Slayers here. That's going to happen. That's definitely going to happen. You guys. All right, back to you. I kind of wish I had a runesmith here. You're doing what you need to do. You guys right here are. We're kind of winning this. We're kind of retaking this, aren't we? So we can start to pull these guys back into the middle. Tekton, or kind of wrong angle of the camera there. Okay, Tekton, how are you doing? I would think with Tekton adding his weight to this fight, we should be in better shape here. Do I have Quarrelers that are... Yeah. You see if you can replenish them. You guys should be all able to do pretty good work here against what's going on up there. You guys just keep hitting them.
For the ancestor gods! Have at 'em!
Alright, how are we doing down here? Unfortunately, our towers aren't able to hit them, so that's a little bit of a bummer.
Move now! For the ancestors!
Okay, I want you to stay there. You're fine. You... Yeah, okay, we're doing good work over here. Alright, we're making short work of them here. That's good. Let's go ahead and get 4 of you all the way over to here. How are we doing over here? Just them. That's all that's left there. Here, I think we're kind of holding our own, but maybe if I got these guys there, maybe they could hit and help. You guys, at this point, you've got those Tomb Guard down to 36. You guys, how are we doing here? Let's take a look at Tecton.
Victory will be ours!
There's still stable binding there. What all is going on here? Let's get you... I wanted you to cast this and you never got a chance to, did you? Well, you might as well keep going where the Quarrelers are. Alright, you...
The vengeance begin!
Gonna have you over here. You guys... See if you can hit them.
The waddocks!
Probably doing more damage to ourselves. You actually... Is he large? He's not large. I don't want to be shooting at him. You've captured an enemy victory point. That's nice. Okay. Tecton, how are you doing here?
Vengeance!
Stable binding. They still have 54 units. That's not good. Alright, where are we at down here? They still had... They're only halfway through the gate here. Wish I had some towers that could hit them. But I don't. But I don't.
Go!
No, I'm going to leave you there just in case.
Charge!
Alright, back to 3. You guys, at this point... Have you wiped them out? Not quite yet, but it shouldn't be too much longer. Here, there's still stable binding here. Can you even shoot? Yeah, you're shooting. Let's hope that's working. Alright, back up here.
The clans
Oh, you get up here. He's hittable right there. How we doing? It looks like we're doing pretty good. He is minus 46.
Yes! Go!
So you can get back inside.
Range far, range fast!
He's at minus 18. He's crumbling. I didn't really get a chance to do much in the way of
Attack!
zooming in. Everything's crumbled. Alright. Just him. It's just him now. Alright, let me just make sure that there's nothing over here. We took care of all of them. Not sure why they own that. Alright. You guys get back inside. These towers doing work on him. Okay, he's all that's left. There we go. Phew, okay. Alright, let's end it. An extra half an hour. I'm going to go ahead and tack this onto the previous episode. It's just going to be a super episode. I think we fought that pretty well, and I think losing that one Slayer unit, that's perfect. That's what Slayers are for. That's what they want to be used for. So thematically, I just feel like that battle went just about as well as it could have. The garrison probably got pretty badly beaten up again, and of course that's a problem because we know it takes a long time to recover. But that's a pretty huge win. Pretty huge win. 1,500 gold plus some oath gold or some income and growth. I'm actually going to take this for the growth, or at least I'm tempted to, and the control. Yeah. 1,500 gold is hard to turn down, but our gold situation is actually quite good right now. Cetra's back. Okay, always kind of a moment to calm down after a battle like that. Ally mobilizes against army. Yeah. War coordination target lost. Okay. Oh, I guess we defeated them, didn't we? Okay, trait gained. Alright, I didn't even notice they assaulted our garrison ahead of time. It's interesting. Okay, alright, we might be able to go back onto the offensive now, but since I'm going to tack this onto the previous episode, we are going to obviously have to call it right there. But, yeah, they're in bad shape. He himself survived because he's immortal, but I thought he disintegrated. Okay, and then yeah, they're still a force to be reckoned with, but feeling a heck of a lot better now after that. All right, well, no thanks to Krokgar, who we still have a grudge against because he's been pretty ineffective. No thanks to him. We are continuing to hold our own. And I think maybe we'll be able to start pushing forward again in the next episode, but we shall see. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you then.